Hi there, welcome to Number One Geek. It is I, Saz, and we're back with some more Save Our Ship Space Station. So, just wanted a quick thing. I've had quite a few people ask me about how I've managed to get this to work, because allegedly it's not able to get work. So, I just want to point out these are the mods that I've been using with it. Now, I remember my major issue was that Hugslib was a major problem. But I think the other thing that may have had something to do with it is that royalty I've removed completely, did not use it. And I may have put EDB carefully above Save Our Ship 2 there. So the EDB prepare carefully mod took over the creation process, especially of getting the characters sorted. So hopefully that might be able to help you if you're still struggling trying to get this to work. I did have to put Hugslib back in afterwards. I got in there, saved it, put Hugslib back, and everything's been fine after that one. But apart from that, yeah, that's about as best as I can get it. Anyway, on to the rest. Okay, well, I think the best thing to do first is get everything updated as to where we are. We've got our first thermo generator. I'm not too sure if they are charging. Yeah, they are slowly storing capacity. I believe these things are actually around here. If I bring the electricity up, power, there we go. Yeah, so we've got a whole section of stuff being prepared up here. We've got that going, so we're now charging the capacitors up. We're not actually connected to the main grid just yet, but that's just a matter of time. The other thing that I may have mentioned before is that I'm thinking of putting almost like a barrier around the whole of this area. I quite liked the idea of having that kind of like protective barrier that takes all the hits and the damage first, and have like an inner core. And I suspect the inner core is going to revolve itself around the ship here. So I may need to start changing and moving things around so that this all starts connecting up and taking out, say, the engines and bits and pieces that I won't need for this, and effectively putting this down as the core generating area. So this area here is going to end up being the workhorse of the whole thing, which means I can take apart the guns and other bits and pieces and start moving them elsewhere. It also means that I need to finish off building this part and maybe start connecting up some of this area here and use some of the free real estate that's here to start putting together a decent core for my space station. Everything else is just getting jobs done, so to speak. We need a lot of steel, so we've got to do quite a bit of using the all the bits and pieces of the slag chunks here, and that's probably about it. So you probably won't see me back here for a while till quite a lot of that's done. Okay, the next thing that I've done is I've moved the smelter from over here to up here, because all the stuff's kind of around here at the moment. They're moving all the way down here to smelt it, and then they're dragging it all the way back up to here to store it. So I just thought, why not put the bits and pieces where the store is at the moment. This store is going to change, to be fair. It will move further into the central area once I've got myself sorted, really, I think is the best term. Sent Tyron on a cleaning crusade because the place is absolutely filthy. So hopefully he'll get that place up and spick and span and maybe keep everyone a little bit happy. The next thing I want to do as well is also start looking at making a couple more substrate areas, so that we have probably stick it here, so that we have a little place for food storage, and I may end up turning this part here into a makeshift fridge. That will mean that we may need to expand this area to have the kitchen pretty much close to it, and if that's the case, that's the case. We can move stuff around. It's just all it is really everything's going to have to start moving inwards, and we're going to have to start building infrastructure for moving inwards. I might, actually thinking about it, seeing as this looks absolutely pointless. No, can't do that. Let me try. Where are you? Deconstruct. Yeah. Probably this bit here as well. Don't need you. Looks like everything else is done. Okay, so that's the next power generator setup. It hasn't quite got to the point where it's actually attaching power everywhere else, but we're getting there. They seem to be fiddling around with this bit over here first and getting a couple of bits and pieces done here before they were going to do anything. Consequently, I've had Tyron have to go on a cleaning spree because he's had a couple of, well, he had a sad lonely wander because of the filth. So effectively I've sent him around doing all that stuff. The only bad side to that is that the EVA suits, I've had this for a while now, nobody's doing any sort of research at the moment. Too much to do, I think, before the research gets done, but I do really want to think about getting that done. So once Tyron's pretty much done a good portion of it, I may actually just turn him just straight to research to get those suits done, because they need to be made. As you can see now, Marie's starting to take some of the hull apart, and also looks like the salvage bay is doing alright as well. I think we're putting in some of the orbital trade beacons as well, so that we've actually got stuff to trade with when we come through. So hopefully this area will be all ready for the start of it. Now the other option is once this salvage base suddenly becomes available, we can start looking at taking this apart. But looking at all these guys here and knowing that what may end up happening is that we'll get another ship coming to attack us, I'm kind of wondering if there is much point in me sorting the ship out until I am more than prepared to deal with any sort of enemy incursion. Now Tyron seems to be dealing with all the stuff. He's going to be quite a long time because this is the first time in a while that we've actually used the whole station as the home base rather than so it means that actually I just thought about something here. Because this ain't the home area, is it? Alright. Might be a wise idea to make sure that I've got this area all as home base, so that we sure all the bits and pieces we do there. This area here is going to need to get demolished at some point anyway. We can now probably include that for that sort of purposes. Maybe that will actually I'll clear that home area because I don't really need any of that. In this area here, it's just an entrance, an ends to a mean. Right, so we'll get back to where we're going from there. Hopefully soon, by the end of this episode, we'll have the salvage bay sorted and we'll be able to communicate with other traders correctly and be able to trade properly and also hopefully we'll get some of all of this sorted. But it's good news that they're starting to take apart all the bits that I've told them to take apart. This part of the station here is, and they're probably taking where are we? They've been taking some of this apart as well, so hopefully we'll see a large increase in the amount of production. Okay, we have a bulk goods trader. So let me just put the pause button on because I've forgotten who has the most social. I think it might be Christabel. Yeah, so we'll get Christabel over to the station and let's see what we can swap and deal with. Okay, oh right, so I want to keep our high explosive torpedoes. I might send that bionic leg across because it's only got 76% on it. And let's get rid of our crappy outfits. Okay, so is there anything here that we might need? Maybe neutramine and perhaps wood. Components, no, I've got a few of those. Okay, 25 wood. I'm not really prepared to hang there just yet, so we'll just accept that. And we should have those automatically in the area because we've now got a salvage bay. The salvage bay now automatically picks it up for us, which is cool. Okie dokie, looks like we've finished the EVA suits, which is pretty damn good. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go for rocket torsion because I want to get a personal shuttle sorted. Generally because I want to head down to the planet every now and again or visit everything, and then I'll start looking at the laser turrets. I'm not going to go for the powered armor yet. I don't think I can actually until I've got the marine armor from the main section, I believe. Where are we? Marine armor there. So I need to get some armor sorted first, which I'm not going to go through. So I'm going to go for the rocket propulsion, so I can get the personal shuttle and start looking at getting the shuttle bay and the cargo shuttle and heavy cargo shuttle, which will help with moving stuff around or visiting rocks that are out there, or effectively allowing my team to move. Okie dokie, and that is the third and final geothermal generator that's doing there. We're just taking a few bits apart here. So the group have pretty much sorted out quite a lot of stuff today. Even though it's taken 15 minutes for you, it's taken a little bit longer than that for me. But I'm not complaining, it's here for entertainment's sake. So we've got our salvage bay, we've got all our geothermals cooked up, everything's starting to be taken apart and rebuilt. We've managed to get our EVA suits, which I'm going to take a look at once I've finished doing this, and that's about it really. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you like, press the like button. If you dislike what you dislike, press the dislike button, but please pop something down in the comment section to let me know how I can improve my content for you. If you like what you see, why not press that subscribe button? And if you super duper like it, want to press that bell icon so you get updated every time I upload new content to YouTube. Another thing is if you've got some ideas of what I can do to improve this station, I'll just zoom out for you so you can have a quick look at just the general idea. if anyone's got any ideas and they want to see if they can help me put this station together and say where you think I ought to put stuff and how I should should put it together, please feel free to pop something down in the comment section. I do read my comments. Sometimes I don't respond, but I do read them altogether. I don't respond when I haven't got anything to say, to be honest. Sometimes that's the case. Anywho, thanks for watching, guys. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye.